Hey everybody, it's the Shape, back to another video, and check these lights out. Now, I'm not going to leave them on because I can't figure out why they won't stop blinking. They got a multitude of functions. I just can't figure it out. The remote ain't working. But they will be in a video soon. Just not this one. That being said, let's get into MindseedTV and see what we can, let's see what we find.
Dude, it's 1 in the morning right now. Hello?
So what's my motivation here? Do you guys want me to...
Hello?
I'm in the house. I'm gonna gut you like a fish.
No, they just hung up. There was nothing. Like complete silence.
Now, I want to thank you guys first off for all the support on the last video, 2 videos. Man, a bunch of you went to the side-eyed guy, and wow, that best community on YouTube. That's all I could say about that one. And not to mention Beardo made a video. Beardo Gets Scared, another great debunker. He made a video on side-eyed guy as well. But yeah, this community as a whole is just amazing, and I am really proud to be part of it. But side-eyed guy, me, Beardo, we couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are everything good about this community, and I'm forever in debt. Where was I? MindseedTV. Here's looking at you.
It was a dark and stormy night in New Orleans, Louisiana, as we sat in a rental car outside of a haunted plantation.
I mean, that is a nice house.
We decided to live stream this night from the car to say hello to our viewers before entering the home.
We just pulled up to a location outside of New Orleans where we're going to be for the evening.
I keep seeing shit upstairs. I don't know, maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me.
Yeah, it's probably just a fucking adrenaline, honestly.
Convenient for a live stream that you're already thinking you're seeing stuff and you ain't even got out of the car yet. But, I mean, that place does have its unique creepiness. The whole atmosphere thing. You know, the storm coming, the rain falling.
Over the years, we've kind of just grown accustomed to whatever powers that be delivering us the most optimal conditions. And I'm telling you, like, we even talk about it sometimes. We're like, what are the chances that we show up and the atmosphere gets supercharged with the lightning storm?
It's called a weather pattern. That storm isn't forming just because you pull up to that house, if that's what you're trying to... It's a coincidence, I can assure you of that.
It smells weird in here.
It didn't smell till you showed up. Oh, I need to grow up. I know it, guys. I got entirely too much time on my hands or something.
So we found that it does kind of help when we take Polaroids at different locations. They print really quickly, they develop really quickly, and for some reason we've been able to capture these strange anomalies in these photographs, and it's really cool when you see it printed out right at the time and you capture something strange. So we wanted to make sure that we went around the entire location and photographed as much as we could.
Polaroid cameras, I remember them as a kid actually, and here's what I do know about them myself. They're made for good lighting. That way, when you take the picture, it comes out all right. And, you know, when you're using a Polaroid in the dark, they're not made for that. You know, it's not an anomaly that you see necessarily. It's abnormality because the camera ain't made for that.
Like a knocking or something?
There's a reason that I kept this part in, because they're talking about, you know, knocking sounds and footsteps that they hear. The sounds are overlaid. I mean, if I'm holding the camera here, I could easily be next to the wall and go. But what if I'm holding my hands up and both of us, you know, are on camera. Then what? What was that? You guys hear that? Oh, they're overlaid sounds.
What was that? Hello?
I guarantee you didn't hear those noises while filming because you added it after the fact. That's what I'll be saying throughout the whole video. Just the overlaid sounds. I mean, people don't really, well, you guys do, but people don't understand how easy that is. What they do is you see one thing on camera, right? But while they're at this location, when the cameras are cut and they turn off, they'll go around, one of them be holding the camera that's moving up the steps, while the other guy is just running back and forth, knocking and stomping and walking. And then they'll take that sound because it's in the same environment, it has the perfect echo and everything, which we'll get into later in the video. And that's how they do the overlay sound. See, if they try to add it in post after they leave the location, you got to fine tune it and everything because distance, echo, volume, small intricacies of sound that can really tell that it's fake. That'll be a secret word in this video.
You put them all in your vest? Yeah. Cool. We'll lay them out on the table downstairs in a minute. How many we got? 3 left.
Dude, it's ice cold in this bathroom, bro. You feel that?
Comment below, guys, but Polaroid cameras, they're not made to even take pictures in the dark. I'm pretty sure you got to have good lighting for them.
Lights not working now? What was that?
I don't know, it sounded like it was from right here.
Man, I wish that you had some static cams with you because the person holding the camera could be easily making all these noises and it would sound, if I'm right here and I got the camera on Casey, we hear a noise to the left, right? What if I had I don't know, a pair of pliers right here behind the camera though, squeeze them, squeaky squeak, squeak. Sounds like it's coming from over there. Nobody knows the difference.
And creaks coming from upstairs. We had already checked the upstairs. There was nobody there.
That was 100% audible. I was rolling this whole time.
Someone
Hello?
still going.
Now, normally you guys know this yourselves. I normally credit these guys at least for building a spooky atmosphere a lot of times in their videos. But this video in particular, it's all sound. And it's just boring. It's just a video that's padded with boring knocks and stuff like that. And just, they talk about those Polaroids. You know, there's little orbs in the Polaroid pictures, and I just didn't want to waste my time talking about it. Yeah, this one was hard to watch, and not in a good way. Heavy metal.
Is there anybody in this room that would like to communicate with us? Now's your chance.
When the EMF picks up a reading, it's picking up an energy that's close by.
Casey, you are absolutely dead on accurate there, buddy. It's called electricity. You know, when you turn the lights out, there's still electricity in there.
Ago that moving forward, we would always use our body cameras as backups just to make sure that we don't miss anything if our handhelds are not recording. And
Oh, you guys are wearing body cameras as well. Okay, so let's talk about that EMF detector. It's in your left hand, right hand, it doesn't matter. But anyway, it's in your hands. you're in a house full of electricity. You got one camera on your chest, which is the body camera. Your buddy's got one on his chest. You got a phone camera right there too. He's got a camera. And do you see the problem here? Now look how close that EVP device is. You got 4 cameras in a house with electricity and even a thunderstorm outside. I love how they put thunder, rumbling, you know, because we're too brain dead to even figure that out. You know, had they not put that, I would have thought, man, there's a 800-pound spirit in a wheelchair strolling up and down the hall.
See it?
Yeah.
I just heard a noise, sounded like someone was moving this plant. Oh. Look. I just got yellow right here. This plant's making noise, bro. You don't hear it?
No.
I tell you what, I hate when that happens. I'll be investigating a haunted locations and the plant starts making noises. I hate that. It sucks. Well, I mean, just to tell you, I was at this one haunted location one time. There was an ivy plant over in the corner, and it was singing "Welcome to the Jungle." I was like, dude, I'm trying to investigate here. Shut up. Did you hear it? Looks like that plant may very well need to go to the bathroom. And they lay their little EVP device down and then they prepare for a long night of spooks. Oh, and they're coming, baby.
That's great. Why don't you put the Oculus down, yeah? Just, oh, look. Disturb during, or what? It said or as soon as you dropped it. Ravine.
Like a drop off in the landscape.
That's what a ravine is. And I guarantee you there's a ravine near that house or beside that house or behind that house. You guys will tie those words in one way or the other.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense with the sentence.
There's property is right along the ravine.
I told you so. Now I told you so.
That's the last thing, like, it was going on.
I missed the first word too. Hold on, is it in here?
Dude, it is bright up here. Without any lights, too. Dude, it is bright up here. Without any lights, too.
Most of the events in this video take place off camera because they don't have static cams out, so that's a running theme throughout the whole night. Right before they come downstairs, they were upstairs and they heard this big metal crashing thud sound, and they, tiptoed their way downstairs just like we just saw. And funny enough, it's when they're downstairs, and I want you to watch this clip, as soon as he mentions it, they find the source right off the bat. Now, where was that? Look at that. It wasn't no looking for anything. We heard that crashing sound. Oh, there's the culprit.
What the fuck was that crash? I heard the second one. I didn't hear that for. Oh, look, bro.
What?
There's a chair on the floor in there.
No way, bro. Whoa, there's that chair. It wasn't like that, dude, when we went upstairs, man.
We go downstairs and we see that a chair made of wrought iron has fallen over, which is probably the source of the noise that we heard.
You think?
This was not like this.
No.
Now, chairs and tables and large furniture does not move on its own. It was either pushed, it was tipped over, something really, really strong, a really strong energy had something to do with manipulating the movement of that chair.
You're absolutely right. Something very strong did, manipulate the movement of that chair. Why do you have to say manipulate it? Like, you mean something threw the chair over, okay? And we know what strong thing manipulated that chair. It's one of you two. Step by step and day by day.
All right, got you on the SLS, so the SLS is working properly. It tracks the outlines of people and it basically draws a stick figure over a human body. The reason that people use SLS devices on ghost investigations is because they say that cameras could see things that your eyes cannot.
Who says that? Give us a source. All you fake paranormal channels, that you do that. They say this device works this way. It's been said that this device works that way. But they never show any source, any scientific data or anything like that. They don't even name whoever said it. They say this works this way. It's been said.
And if the SLS detects something moving that's not there, it makes you kind of question, is there something in front of you that maybe you can't see yourself?
You got any science backing that, Casey? Like, for instance, that's not how the SLS works. It doesn't follow invisible things. It follows something that it thinks is a person. And when you got shadows and light in the darkness bouncing and weird shaped objects, it's going to trick it because that's not what it's made for anyways.
It does have its flaws. It's not perfect. I've seen it grab onto all sorts of things. It's grabbed onto lamps or coats on hangers.
So let me get this straight. This device, this SLS, has been known to mess up multiple times, and you guys seen that with your own eyes, yet you continue to use something that doesn't work often, doesn't work that well, and there's too many possible things that can give it a false reading, yet you continue to use it for...
Look. See, it's like moving its legs, bro.
Doesn't look like to me he's moving his legs, or she.
Something's standing in this hallway.
I think it's standing out front of the door.
No, that's in the hallway, I think. It's a lot closer than the door.
Could the SLS just be seeing the reflection in the doorway at the end of the hall? Yes, I'm sure that it wasn't because of that, that big old reflection at the end of the hall on the door there. I'm sure that had nothing to do with the false reading.
As I approached it, I didn't really feel any like cold air. I didn't really feel any like hairs standing or any kind of electricity or anything like that. But the minute that I got close to it, Colton said to me, it's kind of merging with your stick figure. And then we were both caught off guard by this strange sound coming from downstairs.
Dude, you guys are blending into each other.
Did you see it? Oh, it does look funny. Keep your eyes focused, people.
What the f is going on?
What is that?
I have no idea.
Let me see.
Honestly, this stick figure to me looks horrifying. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness.
We're both startled by this sound that resembles music coming from downstairs.
It's not singing Welcome to the Jungle, is it? Because it's the plants.
There's something down here making a weird, rhythmic tapping noise. It sounds like someone's playing the drums right there. Dude.
So we gingerly creep downstairs to find this old Hammond organ, like the beginning of like electronic instrument, had switched on and somehow was playing like this tapping samba beat.
Switched on. You talking about that big keyboard thingy, majig, that big musical instrument that has a big red button on it. That either one of you two could have turned it on and then turned on the camera after you went back upstairs like, oh, what's that noise? I hear it. It's mind-blowing.
I can't believe that even works. Push.
I don't know what's causing this. It could not be that big red lit up button there. You know, the big red square one.
No.
No, you mean that big red rectangle button that has a light on had anything to do with that thing making sound? Guys, I really love you, but I can't do this. Yeah, I'm sorry. Toodaloo, I'm outie. And as they move around, they wonder how everything downstairs turned on by itself, you know, but they can't prove it.
Everything just turned on down here on its own.
Oh, on its own, huh? Can you prove that? No? Okay, I'm just checking.
Let's get the yes/no prism.
Yeah, let's
see if we can get. Let's see if we can get some answers on that.
We're going to see if we can get some answers on that, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what happens? Take a look.
We've got a lot of fucking activity.
So
happening.
obviously we're doing it like right here, right?
Yeah, I'd say we do it right here, even by that piano. Are you fucking kidding me?
No way.
Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I got goosebumps all over right now. It's back on. Dude, no, this switch right here is back on.
Is that the only thing?
Yeah, I
Is
just
that how you knew how to turn
just
it off?
I just turned it off.
Yes, the big red button with the light on got pushed again. They didn't do it, they said. They said they turned it off and, you know, it turned back on. Now, do they have any static cameras showing this? No, not at all. The calling. This little device is responsible for all the paranormal.
You've been doing a lot of things around the house. We've heard noises, we've heard footsteps, we've seen you on the SLS camera. Are you the one that turned on this piano right here?
You obviously are pretty intelligent, you know how to operate this device here.
Yes, obviously you're super intelligent. You was able to push that big red flashing button right there. Yes, you're out of this world when it comes to paranormal brain activity. Try to say that 50 times fast. Paranormal brain activity.
Be calling this late. Now I know a lot of people who are watching this would think to themselves, well, so what? Like someone was calling the house phone. That's not that big of. But it was pretty late at night. It was like 1 something in the morning.
Yes. And we all know that people don't make phone calls at night and early in the morning. No. It's only over daytimes when people call places. Yeah, you'll never get a call early in the morning, that's for sure.
Dude, it's 1 in the morning right now. Hello? Hello? There's nobody. That's weird. It's doing it again, bro. It just said yes.
Every time I record a video, it starts raining. The last 3 videos, I kid you not, 4 videos, it started raining. That being said, a call to a house ain't paranormal. At least I don't think so. I mean, what's to say you all don't have a buddy that knows the house number because you know the house number because you had to contact whoever owns the house and he's just calling there. You guys probably said, oh yeah, just call and breathe heavy and make stupid noises or don't say anything and we'll say it's paranormal. You know, because ghosts can use phones from the other side. You knew that. And they don't even have to pay any phone bills.
I asked the yes/no prism, did you just make the phone ring? If that was you, can you do it again?
What?
Hello? Bro, what is that?
I hope you can hear me, guys, but ghosts can literally do anything. They can call you now. Alright? Not only that, I hope the homeowners, I hope they track that call. Because I would be really curious to see where it come from.
Now, I'm not saying by any means that was the dead calling us from the other side. I'm not saying that.
Are you not though?
Energy signals.
So let's show some of the new stuff that we got.
Oh, looks like a new piece of ghost equipment. And what'd that run you? About 10,000 bucks.
These are well known among the paranormal community, REM pods. We should have had those a long time ago, but we just didn't for whatever reason.
Even
Well,
then-
these are good though. These are
These are the
good.
best of the best. These
Yeah.
are the ones.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's going to show that there is something that's interfering with the activity, but it's also been shown that handfuls of other sorts of energy can make it happen. So,
And once again, why use it? If these things give false readings, what good are they?
Oh, also one more thing I didn't show yet. Then we have these. Whoops. These are motion detectors. These are cheap. They're like $20. Pretty funny, actually. Fucking manufactured China.
Ah, funny, because it's made in China. Huh, that's funny. I mean, if it works, who cares? It doesn't matter where it's made. I mean, you got Russian components, Japanese components, all made in Taiwan.
Okay, now it's on. Check it out. That's what happens if you walk in front of this thing. But anyway, motion detector. So let's turn it this way. And now it shouldn't make any noises because there's nothing passing it.
Well, you brought a Polaroid camera and you caught evidence. Everything you bring, you seem to catch stuff on. You know what? I'm pretty positive and pretty dead sure that you'll catch something with this motion detector. I just have that gut feeling. Call it foresight. Call it what you want.
But go ahead and try to walk past that stairwell code. Let's see. Yeah, great. So as long as anything...
That device won't even shut up now, will it? So they lay down the 2 motion detectors downstairs as they go upstairs to prepare to go to bed. I'm sure this will not play into later at all.
What did I say? 9? 4?
I mean, what kind of witchery contraption ever contrived is this piece of machinery?
That was a REM pod, bro.
Hey, dude. Yeah, the REM pod is going off.
Now, as you plainly saw, they go down the stairs and the REM pod's going off. So they're 3 for 3. But I want you to pay attention to what he says, you know, once they go down there and see that the REM pod's been activated.
we got to set up statics like ASAP.
Oh, you don't have the static cams up yet. Well, what a pity. You know, like I mentioned earlier in the video, we couldn't see, you know, what was missing with that big keyboard because no cameras. And now the REM pod goes off, no cameras. But by the time y'all get the static cameras, you know, up and operational, none of this stuff happens. And the reason I mention it, you'll see in the next, or the clip after next when they get ready to go to bed. Oh, the secret word is bed. But you'll see what I'm talking about when they're laying there on their pillars. It's rain, man. Rain falls angry on the tin roof as we lie awake in my bed. I have to do this, guys, sometimes. I just break down the scene to keep from going absolutely bonkers. I mean, look how they cut their videos. It's 1 minute he's standing like on the stairs and he's coming down slowly. And the next time they'll cut to Casey with his camera, and then by the time they cut back, he's already right beside him. The cuts in this video are confusing. You don't know where nobody is. The reason I wanted to show you how those cuts are like that, because the sound of the video, it never changes. It's one long, smooth sound. Yet, you saw that cut. He was standing at the foot of the stairs, and in just a couple of seconds, he was right next to the guy. But you don't hear the cut in the sound. And the reason I'm saying that, they're gifted as filmmakers, but that goes to show you there's so many times when the camera's not on them, when they're cutting to something else, they can move anywhere they want. They can run upstairs and back downstairs. You wouldn't know it, but there's so many cuts that you can do anything you want. You could run upstairs and turn something on and then run back downstairs. You're going to have a cut there anyways.
We don't sleep in all the places that we investigate, but this one we decided we were going to set up some static cameras and get a couple hours of sleep before the sun came up.
Once we feel like the activity is running out and we're not really getting any more responses, I'm pretty much ready to fall asleep.
I guess they're ready for bed. I'm pretty sure nothing can possibly go wrong after.
Wake up.
Oh, coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you know these motion detectors are going to go off. You just know it. They brought them, they're going off. Okay? But I want you to pay attention to what they sound like. Okay? Pay very close attention.
You're all doomed if you stay here. You're all doomed. Leave and never come back.
So, they went nappy poo in Betty Bye Land, and wouldn't you know it, guess what device starts to go off? Well, you heard that device go home ping chong chong, whatever it said. And no, I'm not making fun. I'm just saying I don't know what it said. I don't speak that language. But you heard what it sounded like with that camera right next to it. But listen to what it sounds like, because they're upstairs. They're in a room up there. It doesn't, even if they were downstairs, it doesn't matter. But they're away from it, pretty far away from it. And I want you to listen to what it sounds like when he's getting up out of bed because he hears it going off.
All night I'm having weird dreams, I'm having weird thoughts, I'm experiencing interactions with people that I feel like I know that I've never met before in my dreams, and then I'm jolted awake by a loud chime coming from the motion detector.
Now, did you catch that sound? It sounds just like the camera that's right next to him. Why, it should have an echo. If it's in another part of the house, they're showing him waking up, hearing the sound of this thing going off. So, they should not sound similar. You should hear the echo. Now, listen as he's, getting up, rubbing his eyeballs. I want you to listen to the motion detector on the audio. There has to be an overlaid sound because there's literally no echo. And I know what you're thinking. Well, can we hear an example of the echoed part? That way we'll know. Why, sure. I want you to listen to what it sounds like as he's downstairs walking up to the motion detectors. Now listen to it going off down there. Here's what I mean about echo. I want you to listen to what it sounds like when he approaches these motion detectors here in just a second. Ain't that amazing? Let's hear that one more time because I certainly hear echo. Huh. Echo. Now let's hear it from the bedroom one more time. Because it should sound similar, if not lower than that. You see what I'm saying? That proves that they overlay their sounds. And yes, including their knocks and all that stuff as well. But yeah, I really wanted to point it out because it really stood out to me. A lot of times you tell people they overlay sounds. They're like, oh, you ain't got no proof of it. Well, what do you allow about that, pal? Huh? And real quick, a lot of you guys wanted, like my Halloween special I dumped, all the spooky animations. Y'all wanted better animation. You wanted me to do another one, creepy, goofy, fun, long animation. Coming very soon, baby. I'm almost done with it. Anyway, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do. Yes, you listen to my voice. You there. You. Yeah, you. You. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Y'all come back now, you hear? Peace.